to this special episode. And by special, I mean late. Hello. How's everybody doing?
Hi, welcome to this week's episode of Keeping It ADHD.
Oh, yeah.
ADHD. And yeah, my name's Scarfee.
I'm Rahlyx. And together we make one of those bases on Rust that's like square foundations, but then you try and put triangles on it, and then there's just like weird gaps in the floor.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what we are is bad architects.
I would say avant-garde architects.
Okay.
So, you know, it's fine. It's
We're
whatever.
just really ahead of our time.
Exactly. How's your week been?
My week has been amazing. I worked and worked and worked and worked and worked and worked and worked, and then I worked, and then I worked, and then I worked.
Whoa.
And and then I worked.
Okay. I'm into it.
And then I
dig it.
worked some more.
Wait,
And then it was great.
Wait, hold on. But did you get a chance to work at all?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Multiple, actually.
That's good to
Way
know.
too many.
Yeah.
Some people would say way too many.
I was worried about that. Yeah.
I was blessed with the amount of work that I could work when I work, and then after I work, I work.
Oh no.
Sounds like I'm complaining. I'm not. It's actually
There we go. Hit the wrong
it's
button.
just me being tired because I have to work a lot.
I mean, that's
legally.
valid. It's exhausting to do.
Sorry, I'm taking my
Oh,
halat off.
your Sherpa, your
Halat
Sherpa
is
robe.
Yeah, the halat is how we say robe in Russian.
Okay, I can dig it.
Bathrobe, more like.
Bathrobe.
Sounds like salad.
Somebody's talking about you in Kate's chat.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Yeah, I was just.
You have to play the sousaphone to summon Scarfee. Oh no.
Oh yeah, I've been. The reason why they're saying that. So okay, what is happening is somebody's trying to summon me in Kate's chat apparently. Why is my sound jumping so much? But anyway, yeah, they're trying to summon me, and apparently they need me for something. But Kate has been building this building, and I've been watching it before we started recording.
Yeah.
And every time she would try to place a piece of a building, and she wasn't holding the right item, she would instead hold a tuba. So and every time she would switch from a remover tool to try to build something, she would play a note on her tuba instead. And it was really fucking funny because it was happening every single time she was trying to switch between them. Bunny, can you stop?
Love that. That's hilarious.
Please. Where are my sound? My sound waves are going insane. I'm
Your
sorry if something wrong is happening because my cat is rubbing against my microphone.
You sound
If you're
fine.
watching the podcast, you can actually see it. He's like right up in my face. Like I decided to record a podcast, and he's like, "No, it's bunny time."
It's like, pay attention to me.
Yeah, it's bunny time.
Yeah.
It's the time to caress my face with his tail.
It's not noticeable.
Did he just make a noise rubbing against it?
Sounded like you went like a
Yeah.
just a little like
Oh, there we go. There he is.
he bombed.
To
He
everybody
bombed.
who's listening at home, it just sounds like something is rubbing against the mic. Well, that something is my cat.
It's a cat. Hell
Yep,
yeah.
and that's his tail. And here it goes again. No, okay. Well, missing. You missed. Yep, there you go.
bless.
Oh yeah, I'm peeking. I'm hella peeking.
You're
This is
fine
not-
on my
this is
end.
This is not right. Okay.
Maybe your slider's a little too high.
Maybe.
I mean,
Well,
you
I
do
noticed
sound.
that my microphone has been actually acting really weirdly,
Oh yeah.
like very leveled or like really cut off at one point. I turned it down a little bit, but I was trying to make sure that it is correct sound. But whatever.
Fair enough.
We'll see.
Fair enough.
I'll figure it out in post if need be.
Dig it.
So yeah, basically, basically this week has been full of work and full of editing and full of different stuff, and it's just like I am tired. Yesterday we couldn't record Yesterday was Thursday. It's Friday as we record this. We were the podcast was supposed to go up like 4 hours ago, and we're just recording it now. Mostly because it's just like there's been some real life interference and stuff, and we needed to sort it out. But now we're good, and
I've been sick like all week.
Home is also good.
It's sucked.
Great.
So
yeah, sorry this episode is a little bit late, but
it's my fault. You can punch me.
No. Everything. Life happens sometimes. It doesn't. We don't need to punch anyone about it. So don't go around punching people.
No, punch everyone. That's my new motto. Punch everyone.
No, don't. Oh my god. The YouTube podcast promotes violence ? Not clickbait.
Give me 2 seconds. Occupy everybody. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay, I'm occupying everybody by telling you that.
I say occupy everybody like it's like a.
Like everybody needs to be distracted before they eat you. So yeah, if you guys are watching this podcast, you'll notice that I'm wearing Burp Cup beanie, which is Rahlyx's new stuff that he's making, which is the new brand of merch that he's starting. So it's an embroidered beanie with a bird with a teacup on its head that Rahlyx has drawn himself. So it's his new merch line, and I'm also wearing the shirt. It's super soft. I've been wearing it for a while. It's been through a wash cycle already, and it's so soft I don't want to take it off, which is why I'm wearing it multiple days in a row, which is kind of disgusting if you think about it, even though it's been washed and I've been taking showers and stuff. But it's just so comfortable and it's so good, and I just don't want to take it off. Hi, and here's the one that I've been talking about. Hi.
I'm back.
Why are you not wearing your own merch?
'Cause it's in the wash.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I've just taken this out of the wash, so
hell yeah.
I'm wearing the Burp Cup shirt.
And also my hat is in my car because I wore it when I was volunteering on Sunday. So
yeah, I am wearing the Burp Cup embroidered shirt.
Hat. Screen printed
hat,
shirt,
yes.
Embroidered hat.
Yes. And I was telling everybody how good it is. And I forgot where I was going with it.
Okay. Look,
where was I going with it? Tell me.
I don't know, but I have a pivot. I have a problem. All right?
Why?
With my long sleeve tees, when I wash them, sometimes all the sleeves get wrapped up in a knot.
Oh.
And then it pulls the sleeves. And look.
Oh no.
I'm sad about it. For those of you who can't see it, there's a tear in my shoulder.
You should try, you know what? You should try like turning one sleeve inside out when you put them in the wash.
That's a good idea. I should do that.
So that way it's inside the shirt.
Yeah.
And it doesn't tingle with other sleeves.
That's a really good idea.
Life hack. I don't know if it works. I just suggested it.
We'll have to try it.
But yeah, try it and tell us how it goes, actually.
I will.
You guys are guinea pigs.
Because I have so many long sleeve tees. It's all I wear. So,
yep.
Okay,
Bless. So,
I have like so low energy. I feel bad about it. I'm just like, I'm very tired.
Yeah. I also feel bad about it too, because like I know that life stuff happens sometimes and everybody kind of like understands whenever we need to like take some time for ourselves and like process stuff a little bit. But you know, it still kind of feels bad because like we have a schedule that we need to put out like episodes at, and if we do not deliver, it's kind of like, well, now what?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Can't just like refuse to post. But it's gonna be fine. You know, we'll manage.
Yeah, absolutely.
we sometimes when we are in the state like this, sometimes the best things come out of it because our brains just don't work. So we just say stuff and then they're like, oh, it makes no sense, but it's funny. Here you go, content.
We just kind of like, yeah. Oh, we figured something out while we were going, and it's all good.
Yeah. And here you go. now consume it.
Consume our garbage.
Wow.
Oh, bless. Bless. So I ordered. So I'm a big proponent of bidets. All right. I love
Ooh.
bidets. They're wonderful.
Nice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the longest time I've had one that just kind of like you hook in to the water line, and that's it, right? There's a little lever. You pull the lever, and you got to be really careful. Otherwise, you're gonna cause a problem.
Yeah.
The power is really strong, right?
Yeah.
But it's a pain in the winter because it's just a pass through. The water is ice cold, so I have not installed it since we moved, back in November.
Mm-hmm.
But I got a pop up today from Amazon Treasure Truck, and they had the Cadillac of bidets on sale for 30% off. So I bought it, and I'm excited, and it'll be here tomorrow. It plugs in. It has lights. It has seat heaters. It has water heaters. It is crazy.
Congrats.
I'm excited
on your new bidet.
Thank you. Yeah.
Congrats on your bidet life.
Yeah. That's that. I mean, that was like a. Oh, also, hold on. So like, hold on.
I'm kind of looking at myself right now because I recently noticed that I have been kind of getting like my dark circles have been getting a little bit worse, and my face overall has been like really dry. So I started using like eye cream on my eye area, and it actually is helping a lot with my like with my lids that are super oily. I know it's counterintuitive to put like moisturizer and cream on the parts that are too oily, but it actually helped. Like probably because receiving external oils kind of calmed down the skin or something. So yeah, whatever.
That makes sense.
What do you have there?
So the wonderful Podgy painted this.
And oh my god!
At my request, I suggested it to her, and she painted it. And then she was like, "I have a PO box now, so I can sell them." And I was like,
"Can I buy one?"
I need Ralph, so I have this. I have to hang it. But I love this so much. It's so
my
good.
God. I love
this.
It
Looks
so
like
much.
a render from the show, dude. Like it's so good.
It is so good.
It's
I
insane.
love it.
Like it's so good. So I gotta get a frame for it so I can hang it because right now it's just like.
Yeah. For those who are listening, it's a picture of who's that?
It's Ralph Wiggum from The Simpsons with a melted ice cream cone on his head.
Yeah. It looks really cool. So like go to YouTube and watch it because it's cool.
It's very cool. I'll post a picture of it on Twitter also. So, but I love it.
I still forget what I was about to say, and I'm upset now.
I'm sorry.
I'm upset about it. Oh yeah. So, somebody's screaming outside my house. So Julien has done a tattoo stream recently on the guinea pig. I don't remember.
We talked about it. Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, but he also started playing The Last of Us Part 2 this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he started it this Tuesday, I think.
Yeah, he hasn't played it since, right?
Tuesday.
I haven't missed any streams, right? I haven't missed anything, right? He hasn't played it.
No. He's. I think he's taking a break right now from the stream because he had internet issues or something, and he has like
classic Spectrum.
Yeah.
Classic Spectrum.
Spectrum, more like spec ass.
You heard it here first, folks. Spectrum.
Brilliant.
More
I'll
like
be
spec ass.
I'll be here all night. Don't worry about it.
Plus.
But anyway, he started the Last of Us Part 2 playthrough, so it was really interesting to watch and really interesting to see the transition from the first game immediately into the second game, because like not a lot of people had that kind of experience, and it's really interesting to see somebody go in with a fresh an understanding of what the fuck is going on over there.
Sounds like dogs.
Anyway, yeah, somebody. It's like really fucking loud. I don't understand. Okay. Anyway, if you hear somebody screaming in the background, it's just somebody out there doing whatever the fuck they're doing. Yeah, and it was really interesting to see because a lot of the people who went into the playthrough of The Last of Us Part 2 when it first came out, it was just people remembering a lot of way back in 2013 when the first game first came out.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people had like a very romanticized image of the first game in their head when they started playing the second game.
Well, because it's also like riddled with nostalgia. So
yeah, but also I got a really good experience of also getting like the experience of watching Julien play through the first game and then watch him play through the second game immediately, and also getting kind of like a fresh memory, fresh impression of the characters getting from the first game to the second. And it gave a lot of perspective because Joel was really far from a good guy in the first game.
Yeah, Joel's not a good
guy. If you watch it directly and you like actually pay attention to the actions that he's doing and actually take into account how many people he killed and how many organizations he like made enemies with, makes complete sense where the second game started. Complete sense.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it just like it's a really interesting experience and a really interesting perspective to see.
I agree.
Like, you know.
Yeah. It's fun to always like go back and kind of like get to revisit with a different mind, you know? Like and obviously get to just like experience the games back to back as much as we did, you know, because like going back and playing the first Last of Us, because you did that right after you played Last of Us 2, right? Like that game does not hold up great. Like it's very rough to play. The combat feels very clunky comparatively.
Yeah, I went to play. I went to nostalgia play the first Last of Us, and I got through first like couple hours, and then I gave up because the gameplay is so much better in the second part, and I also like noticed that Julien also noticed that as well.
Yeah,
and it's so great to see that how much he enjoyed actually playing the game. Like I noticed that from the first game he was getting a lot of like really frustrated because of like, well, of course the first gameplay was really clunky. Yeah. But in the second game he's really enjoying himself so far, and I'm really like actually happy for him. So
that's good.
Really interested to see where it goes, and it just like ties in really well with our previous like in the earlier in the podcast. Actually, by the way, if you've been here, you know that we've already talked about the Last of Us Part 2 before. So this ties really nicely to our also interest in it. So it's gonna be
just a great game. It's so good.
Yeah, it's a great game. I just enjoy it. Enjoy it a lot. And I don't care if people think that the writers drop like if there are people who hate on it just for the sake of hating on it because they didn't get what they wanted, but like, you know, grow up.
Yeah.
And just like shit. Art and storytelling doesn't have to conform to your needs.
Yeah.
Is all I'm gonna say.
Exactly. It can be
we've already went on a whole rant about this. If you want, I'll put like a card to that episode somewhere. We'll just throw that if you want to hear our full thoughts on it. But like, yeah, it just
it's definitely something we've talked about at length.
Yeah.
But I'm also
before. Yeah, I'm also looking really like excited and really looking forward to experiencing it again through Julien.
Yeah. I'm probably going to wait to play Last of Us Part 2 again until I get a PS5. Which will probably I would assume they would release their first like variation of it probably like holiday season this year.
A variation?
Yeah, like how they do like slims or like revision models.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I figured that would probably be like Christmas this year. They'll do PS5 last year, but now we've got the PS5 Slim with 7% more slim.
Yeah, and then you can just buy the actual PS5 because then it's going to be available.
Exactly. I have a friend who got a PS5, and I'm like, how? And he's like, oh well, I just managed to like go to Target at the right time, and it's like, they had one in a Target? Like what? That makes no sense to me.
Yeah, that makes absolutely no sense to me either, because I've been looking in stores everywhere for a while now, and it's nowhere.
Yeah, it's a whole ordeal.
Yep. Scalpers. I actually made a tweet about that. I really think that it should be illegal.
I agree.
Like scalping should be illegal, and like on bigger launches on from companies that can expect that level of interest in their product, the screening for every purchase should be more significant.
Literally do it by IP address.
Yeah, one online purchase per account per IP address.
Yeah, that makes sense.
With requirement for ID.
I definitely think ID checking would be
Yeah,
good.
ID checking, I would gladly endure all of the inconveniences that come with presenting an ID at purchase. But if it stops scalping from happening, where people just literally buy the entire stock of the tech and then put it up for sale like 3 times more expensive, aren't there laws against that? Like, aren't there supposed to be laws against that kind of behavior
I mean,
on the market?
yes and no. Like, it's weird, right? Because like I feel like growing up I was always told like, oh, like people scalp tickets on the street, but it's really sketchy. But it's like every convention I've ever been to, every concert I've ever been to, every sporting event I've ever been to, there is somebody outside going, "Get your tickets! It's all sold out, but I got tickets in my jacket. Woohoo! Look at these! Woo!"
It's like every movie or cartoon as well. Those people are there.
Yeah.
Too.
So it's like I don't know if it is effectively illegal or not. It seems it should be, but I don't think it is.
Yeah, it probably is, like, not necessarily like a criminal offense, but definitely probably maybe finable offense. Because otherwise those people would be like setting up a whole shop
yeah
on that for that stuff. But yeah, it's whatever. We will get a variation, and those people are gonna sit on a bunch of PS5s that nobody will buy.
Yep. It's just like iPhones. It's just like graphics cards. It's just as soon as they release, people are like, "I'm gonna lock this up, and you're gonna have to pay a lot of dollars."
Like, I mean, getting rich quickly schemes are just the plague.
Yeah,
they're the plague.
It's garbage.
If we're speaking honestly, get rich quick schemes are always the plague, and never fall for one, because you never will get anything. Do you want to talk about our Dogecoin, GameStop, AMC investments?
Oh my god. Dogecoin is going okay. All right. We put in some money at 0.07 and it's at 0.05 last I checked. Like, that's okay. That's fine. Whatever. It's when it comes to crypto, it's all about longevity. That is just true. AMC, I'm sitting on it. I think AMC is gonna rebound on its own once the theater business comes back. GameStop, I mean, I only have $20 in GameStop, so it's mostly just a goof, but it's funny to watch.
Yeah, I don't think I have any in GameStop anymore.
I don't think you ever did have anything in GameStop.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I never do.
Yeah,
I never did. I never do. I never put anything in GameStop.
I see these Reddit posts though of these people that are like, "Oh yeah, I YOLO'd into GameStop," and at one point their account, and I understand why they didn't sell because it's the principle of it, right? But at one point their like Robinhood account was at like $17 million. It's like, that's when you sell, dude. That's what it doesn't.
Why didn't
memes
they sell?
aside, that's when you sell, because that is life-changing money. And it's like
that.
Because there are some people who just like they were gifted like a bunch of GameStop shares when they were a kid, or they had like a trust fund or whatever that they chucked their money into stocks and stuff.
Holy shit!
And it just worked out for them, right? But I'm sure the people that are making that kind of money are probably like, "Oh, I'm not that worried about it because it's fucking play money for them," right? But it's just like, dude,
$17 million of play money?
Yeah, dude, you'd be surprised. It's sad, but so now I've decided going forward in life, I'm gonna dollar cost average into Ethereum, because they're doing a lot of renovations with Ethereum's.
Oh yeah, they're changing the whole Ethereum structure, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be upgraded to Ethereum 2.0, which is going to lower fees, speed up transactions, all that kind of stuff.
Not financial advice.
Not financial advice. Not financial
Definitely
advice.
not.
Talking straight facts of things that are happening with Ethereum.
Yeah, do your own research.
Yes,
but
do your own research. Read up on it.
It's not financial advice. We encourage you do research.
Exactly.
Do your research into Ethereum and see if that's right fit for you, and take financial advice from professionals, not from us.
Yes, 110%.
But yeah, I'm glad that I asked you to invest into Ethereum, and also like, I'm glad that I have some stock in Doge right now, because yesterday I think Elon Musk tweeted Doge.
Yeah.
And then it soared.
That's when it jumped. Yeah. It's soared from 0.02 to point 0.06.
0.06, yeah.
Yeah, if we had come out on top, like if we had gotten above 0.07, I would have sold immediately and then bought back when it dropped. I would have sold literally all the Doge we have and then bought back when it inevitably dropped back down.
That would have been a good move.
Yeah. So maybe I'll set like a limit sell where if it gets past 0.07, then we'll just sell.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. So
but
I'll set that up.
Yeah,
but,
again, we're not financial advisors. Don't take financial advice from us.
Yeah. But so Ethereum's looking pretty good. So I'm gonna start dollar cost averaging into that every week. And then because a lot of people are saying with Ethereum 2.0, things might start jumping up like Bitcoin. And I know everybody's like, oh, it's the next Bitcoin, baby. But like, if I've been in the crypto game for a very long time, all right.
Yeah.
And Ethereum has legs. It has
everything. It has potential.
Exactly. From everything I've read, I've observed. You can watch its patterning over the last few years.
Once again, we're not financial advisors.
Not financial advisors. Yeah. Don't take any financial advice from us. But just from watching over the last few years, it's interesting to see. I wish I had the money in previous years to buy into Ethereum when it was $90. End of 2019.
It's like 1,300 right now.
1,700 right now.
Ooh, yeah. We bought it 1,200.
Yep. Yes, we did. So we're up.
Nice.
Yeah, we're playing with the house's money right now. But yeah, so I'm gonna start pumping like $100 in every week into Ethereum just so I have it.
Yep.
Because like, why not? The other thing I'm interested in that's really cheap. That I've done some research and it kind of goes in tandem with Ethereum, in terms of like growth. And they use the same base is Stellar Lumens. And they're like 32 cents a piece. Yeah, it's one of those altcoins, you know what I mean? I'm not like putting a whole bunch of stock into it, right? But like, it's 32 cents a piece for a coin right now. So it's like, fuck it, like throw $50 at it and sit,
Yeah.
So I did that. And so I'm just kind of sitting and watching. Crypto is weird, and crypto is all about the long game, like all about the long game. So if you aren't patient, if you can't set things and forget things, then crypto is not for you. But
once again, not financial advice.
Not financial advice. No, just general talking about crypto. If you cannot contain yourself, crypto's not for you.
Contain yourself.
Yeah.
But another thing I wanted to say about that 17 million in GameStop stock.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ! Every time I say that number, is fucking.
It's insane. It's insane.
It's insane. But also, okay, we kind of missed out on the whole thing, so we just entered and we didn't gain anything. It's like, okay, yeah, that feels bad, right?
Yeah,
that feels bad that we were like, oh, we were sitting right on it, and then we just kind of missed it. Well, taking an L. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But imagine being that guy.
Dude, I know.
Who was at 17 million and didn't sell.
Well, so he used to post, that guy used to post on Reddit every day to talk about his gains and that kind of stuff, right? Like he would literally just post a picture of his portfolio. And that was it every day. In the last 2 weeks, he's stopped. I would assume because his lawyers are saying you need to cut it out before the SEC starts going, this is you giving people essentially financial advice by saying, I still have money here. Because a lot of people go, well, if he's holding, I'm holding. You know what I mean? So he stopped. But like, I would hope for his sake that he cashed out once it started dipping. Like, cause
yeah, I hope so too.
Because it doesn't matter who you are. $17 million is life-changing money. Like,
yeah.
Life-changing money.
Well, I mean,
unless you're Jeff fucking Bezos.
Yeah.
I would have said unless you're Bill Gates, but the fact of the matter is if Bill Gates got $17 million out of nowhere, he would probably continue to put that towards bettering the world. So
yeah,
there you have it.
He's donated to a lot of charities. I don't necessarily know a lot about game baits Bill Gates's conduct. Game baits.
He's a good bean. He's a good bean.
I don't know a lot about him, but I know that he put a lot of money towards charity, so I would assume he would do so again.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jeff Bezos, is he
stepped
stepping down as CEO?
Yeah. I don't know who his replacement is.
Why is that?
All.
Do you know anything about that? Because
No.
I've seen that on Twitter.
I haven't
like,
read up on it. I probably
is he tired of earning like however many $1 million a day?
I think he's tired of being constantly in the public eye. I think that's what it is.
God. Okay, sorry.
Like, you're good.
There's flies in my room.
I think he's tired of being in the public eye. Which, okay, whatever.
Well, I mean, stepping down as the CEO is not going to change that much, just because he's already kind of infamous for the amount of money that he has.
I think he's just trying to hope that people
he was
forget
never
about
really going to exit the public eye anymore.
No,
he's like the Kardashians. They haven't produced anything of substance. I'm sorry, Kardashians fans, but like for real, they haven't produced anything of substance for like prolonged periods of time. Their TV show is literally just them being them. Yeah. So like they're only famous because of how rich they are. Yeah. Which is also like a video I recently watched on that.
What's his name?
D'Angelo?
Yeah.
D'Angelo Wallace? Yeah,
Hannah watched that video yesterday.
Yeah, D'Angelo Wallace is great, by the way. Go follow D'Angelo Wallace on YouTube. But I watched his video recently, and something that's really true actually like really hit me, because it was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Because he pointed out that people like Kim Kardashian or like Kardashian-Jenner family, who used to generate their fame on showing off their wealth, because that was literally the only thing they used to do. Like the only reason they have all of the like fashion lines, makeup lines, all of that kind of stuff that they sell, most of it is literally sold not on the quality of the product but on their name. Yeah, it literally is, you're paying for the brand.
100%. Yeah.
And well, I mean, I don't know about Kylie Cosmetics and like the quality of that stuff, because I don't look into that. But from what I've gathered, like while researching this stuff, I like read a lot of stuff and like watched a lot of videos and like listened to a lot of people's opinions on it. Is mostly usually they start companies and then they sell product, and you pay for the name, right? Which you could argue like, yeah, a lot of celebrities do that. And yeah, you're right. But then there's also celebrities like, for example, Rihanna, who start a beauty brand, and then it actually earned its name for the quality of the product that they're selling. Like, originally people, of course, went and bought it because it's Rihanna. But after that, they were like, oh, this product is actually really good. And now it's an actually respected cosmetology company, or like a cosmetics company in the industry. Yeah. So it's like a completely different story. And unfortunately, it's not as like common as it should be. But yeah, back to the video of D'Angelo Wallace, is that since they've been gathering fame pre-pandemic by showing off how wealthy they are, and kind of putting an idea of their in their followers' head as a like, look how rich and famous I am, you could be that one day too. Yeah. As the pandemic hit, that message shifted in the direction of, look how rich and famous I am, I can afford to be safe and you can't. Yeah. Which is now, as they still stick to their old business strategy, or quote unquote business strategy. Well, it is a business strategy of just showing off their wealth for gathering fame. Now it's backfiring, because instead of generating actual positive attention, it generates negative attention for them, and it generates backlash for them. And it's a really interesting thing that is happening, that is tied to us, like saying that Jeff Bezos is not probably going to be out of the public eye anytime soon, probably because of how much money he has and how much impact that actually has on people right now. Yeah. Because of the pandemic and everything, where everybody else is struggling financially and struggling to keep like make ends meet. Yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of running out of air.
Dude, it's all good. Like, I know that feeling where you kind of like, you get on a roll and you're not breathing right.
Yeah, and also like nobody please predict COVID for me. And the reply is I haven't left my apartment in like months. But also the reason why I know it's not it is because I do that often. Like I have anxiety and
Mhm.
ADHD, which makes me talk until I can't breathe
Yep.
because I am afraid that I'm gonna lose my train of thought.
I was
So I just
literally
keep talking, and then in the end I go.
that was me in speech class all through college. It's like,
Yeah, we anxious
oof.
ADHD people don't know how to breathe right.
That's the damn truth.
So for us, it's even harder to understand when we're like, one of the symptoms of COVID is shortness of breath, and I'm like, I'm always short of breath.
I was about to say,
Like,
literally, like all the time. Add on the fact that I'm an asthmatic. Literally all the time, I'm like, is this COVID?
yeah,
No,
it's like,
no, it's not.
dude, that doesn't help me at all. That symptom doesn't help me, nor my anxiety.
Yeah,
On top of that, is like my anxiety is gonna make me think that this is COVID.
it's just a whole shit show.
Yeah, it's just. I
Ugh.
mean, so far we're healthy. Well, you were sick in the beginning of this week, but it wasn't COVID. It was just something.
Well, yeah. So it was a
different.
reaction to shot number 2 of COVID. So basically, the first time you get a shot, it's like your body reacts a little bit, but it's like a whole new thing, right? Because the whole idea of the vaccine is that it's teaching
The immune
your
system.
immune system to recognize a spike in the proteins on COVID and attack that spike. And when that spike is broken, then the COVID breaks down and dies, and you're good, right? So when they know and you get shot number 2, that's when your body goes, this is it, boys, red alert, let's go.
Yeah, of course. That
You
is
know?
actually the sign that the vaccine is working because the second
Exactly.
time the reaction is much more intense because it already knows. Oh, that thing, it's not supposed to be here.
Exactly. So
So
it
yeah,
was.
that's
So
actually good.
yeah,
That
it's
you had
super good.
that reaction then.
Yeah. But so, and I mean, I'm not saying this to scare anybody or anything. It's just like the fact of it is that when you get shot number 2, it's going to be a little rough.
Yeah,
For
that's
me,
how the vaccine is supposed to work.
exactly. For me, when I get sick, when my immune system is doing what it needs to do, usually it hits me a little bit harder. Um, I'm the kind of guy that like when I get the flu, I'm like out of commission. A lot of people can
Yep.
have like walking flu and be fine, and I'm like, I'm down. I'm down for the
You're
count.
you're reminding me of like a Twitter thread that I've seen
Hmm.
of people saying like one of the reasons they don't one of the reasons why men are weaker than women
Hmm.
is because whenever a man gets sick,
Hmm.
it's the end.
Yep.
He's writing his will. He is
This is
calling his
how I
friends
die.
to say goodbye. He can't even feed himself. So yeah, I
God, ain't that
completely
the
agree
damn
with that.
truth,
It's
though.
like you're just like completely out of it
Yeah.
when you're sick,
It's
and I also like it. When that was happening to you, my anxiety also kind of sounded like hi, and I was like, oh no, is he mad at me for something or whatever because you weren't like
no.
responding or anything, and then you were like, oh, I just feel sick, and I'm like, oh okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
No, so I spent Monday and Tuesday asleep pretty much.
Yep,
Um,
you weren't even
which was
online on
no,
anything.
I didn't play any games. I didn't get in any Twitch chats. I was just like dead.
Mhm.
I was so tired because my body was working real hard. But you know what? It's super worth 2 days of feeling crappy for immunity to COVID.
Well, yeah, 90% effective immunity.
97%. Yeah.
97?
Yeah, that's Pfizer.
Ooh,
It's 97%. Pretty sure.
got it. I recently
Um,
read in the news that Russian analog of the vaccine is 92% effective or something
hell yeah.
that they're distributing over there.
That's good. We take those, man.
Hopefully, it all normalizes soon.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping we can
But yeah.
start getting rollout a little bit faster. The thing that bothers me about the whole situation, right, is that the companies that have vaccines could be sharing the patents with other pharmaceutical companies that are equipped to produce this kind of thing, and they're not. And
Yeah,
that's
I
what's
think that was
bothering me.
originally the plan, and then I don't know. Like I also read again in the news that was what was supposed to happen,
Yeah,
and then didn't happen. But like
that
I
sounds
don't
about
know
right.
why, and I don't remember if I read that because I might have been a little bit zooted while reading that, so I don't necessarily completely remember what the article said.
Yeah.
So
It's whatever. It's just one of those
I
things
also
where I'm like, man, that kind of sucks.
I also recently took up a a habit of listening to podcasts while high, and then I
Mhm.
wake up in the morning with my headphones on, and then I look at my podcasts like on my Spotify, and they're like from the podcast episode that I started listening, all of the episodes have played.
Oh no, you got to turn off autoplay. Oh
Yeah, I need to
man.
turn off autoplay, but like I don't know where I left off or anything. I need to like I know Spotify has a sleep timer. Like it
Uh-huh.
automatically will stop your whatever you're listening to after like an hour or whatever time you choose. So I need to start doing that because I keep like fucking up my podcast progression. Like I don't remember listening to something, but then I turn it on and I'm like, "Oh, I have listened to this already."
Yeah.
And it's
That's a
just like,
whole mood. You
"Oh,
just lose your place, and it's like, well,
yeah."
guess I'll die.
I've been listening to Kate's podcast, Therapist sold separately. By the way, go follow them on Spotify. Their podcast is only on Spotify, I think, or
Hell
like I
yeah,
mean,
it's on
only on
Apple
audio
also.
platforms,
Yeah,
not
they don't have a video
just
portion of
Spotify.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, but oh, I just now realized that I have I have beef jerky.
Jack
back
Link's
in the
beef
back.
jerky. This
Yeah.
this podcast sponsored by
This
Jack
is not
Link's.
a spawn. This is not a sponsor. Yeah, just if you're watching the podcast, there's like a bag of beef jerky right behind me because I recently got my I get a monthly delivery for like snacks, or not monthly, bi-monthly, or every 3 months I get like a delivery of snacks from
Mhm.
Amazon subscription,
I can
and
dig it.
that's a part of it.
Hell yeah.
So not non-spawn, but delicious anyway. Whoa, I just
dig
don't
it.
like first of all, I need to breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
My
Take some
anxiety is,
breaths. Take some breaths.
yeah, my anxiety is like, you've been talking for a long time and now you're out of breath.
Bless.
Enjoy.
I'm trying to think of like something I could talk about. I don't have a whole lot.
This is giving you the idea of how prepared for this podcast we are.
Yeah. Well, especially today. Like,
Yeah.
just
Like Rahlyx
oh
has been
my
sick.
God.
I've been insanely busy, so we haven't been really like looking at anything or writing anything down. So
No.
we don't necessarily have anything ready or to like look at to do to like talk about. So
Yeah.
I mean, we could talk about a little bit about upcoming exciting news for the podcast.
Oh, like guests and stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
we've
I
been
think
yeah,
I think we
not
saved those
necessarily
as
name
surprises.
people. I've just been saying that like
I think it
I
would
know
be
we've
pretty.
promised.
I think it'd be pretty wild if we gave away a guest right now.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, I
Olive, hop up. Hi,
yeah,
honey.
I think it would be pretty. It'll be pretty wild if we gave away. But yeah, I know that we promised like podcast guests in the beginning of the year, and it's February, and we are actually.
We've had one guest so
Um,
far. We're working on it.
Yeah, we actually have one already. Like, well, first of all, we had Grayson.
Grayson, yeah.
We had Grayson back last week. That was really fun to record, and that was really fun to talk to Grayson too, because I love that guy.
He's the best.
I just love him. He's such a great dude. I don't have anything else to say. He's just like a really great guy.
Look at this hand bone.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you're watching the podcast, Rahlyx is holding Olive right now, and she's being really sweet, and she's licking her mouth, and she's yawning now.
Wow.
And now she's licking his glasses and nose. I love how animals just get so excited they don't know what to do with their head, so they just like start. They like, you know how when you scratch a cat and they go
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what dogs also do, but without the noises. They just do it with their head. They just like put their head up and then they move it around left and right, and it just looks so funny.
Yeah.
because they just don't know what to do with themselves in their excitement.
Just goobers.
Yeah, and it's just really funny.
Yeah.
What have we been talking about? Oh, guests. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know we've promised a lot of them, but
We've got some irons in the fire, all right? We just
we got something actually being planned right now. Like not just like, oh, somebody said yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we're actually having it planned. We're
having to coordinate more than our schedule is difficult.
We already have 2 pretty compatible schedules on most parts.
Yeah.
So, Rahlyx streams a lot, and he has a day job. I have a university and schoolwork, and then I also edit a bunch of stuff for other people. So, coordinating that on top of with somebody else's schedule, especially like people who also are busy like 8 to 10 hours a day, it's
a lot.
Jesus. It's a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's coming. Get excited.
Guests are coming. I feel like it's getting to that time. Don't be so sad.
Lost my fidget toy.
Oh no!
No, where did it go? I'll look for it after.
Yeah, it's all right.
I almost lost it the other day, and I was so sad.
That sucks.
Because it's my favorite thing. I just like keep
spinning it
on my finger.
Yeah, I dig it.
And it helps me a lot. I'll look for it later.
Yeah,
later.
it's fine.
This is a tragedy podcast now. I've lost my favorite thing.
Oh, bless. That's okay. How about we inspire the people? All right, let's inspire some people.
Yeah, okay. Let's inspire some people.
Olive is squeaking, so apologies if you hear the squeak.
We from the real life interferences yesterday to somebody screaming outside my apartment today to Olive squeaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is just.
It's the hot
This
mess
is a struggle podcast this week. I'm sorry. We have like we're struggling this week. And next week week is going to be a really special episode.
Why?
You know why?
Why?
Because it's my birthday on Thursday.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I got that in my phone calendar. I should have known that. Oh.
No, you're good.
Birthday podcast. Yeah.
So it's going to be a very special podcast episode with my birthday.
Hell yeah.
So this is going to be really fun.
That's awesome.
I'm really looking forward to
it.
Okay.
Okay.
Opening Inspira Butt now.
So I've got one. It's
Inspira
like a purple and orange acrylic pour background.
Mm-hmm.
And they're using the font that's on those "You Wouldn't Steal a Car" trailers, right? And it says, "There's no reason not to make family members question reality." So, take that.
Are you a magician?
Take that. What?
How do you make them question reality? How?
Extreme gaslighting.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
No, but also don't do that.
No, don't do that. I think it goes without saying that InspiraBot is not real advice. InspiraBot is not a financial advisor.
Yeah, true. And mine goes really well with yours.
Yeah?
Because it's also about family. It's a white background with like a hole, like a paper hole in the middle with like, well, I don't know if it's a woman. It's just a mouth behind it with lipstick on.
Mm-hmm.
And the text over top says, "Wear diapers when meeting your in-laws."
Fair enough. That's valid. You don't want to seem weak having to go to the bathroom.
Might help you make them question their reality.
That's true. Ain't that the truth? Oh my god. Well, on that note, go make your family members question reality. All right.
I don't want to talk about the implications of that one. So
keep your diapers on.
For this week, thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for what's it called? Dealing with our shit.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week. We're definitely gonna be a lot more energetic the next time.
Hell yeah.
Can't promise that, but hopefully for my birthday.
I
please.
believe.
I believe in Steve. Okay. Bye.
Bye.